Check it out, y'all. We got DJ Akademiks, Officer Akademiks, back at work.
Is it leak you?
I'm gonna let y'all know some things though. Hold up. Watch how this dude worked though. He was wrong about the first killer. Now he's alleging. Now he's saying he know what's going on. He basically telling what he think is going on. But he really talking that police talk. Your boy was wrong, man. Everybody needs to admit it. This officer right here was wrong. I'm gonna get into Hassan Campbell too, because I was watching him earlier. Shout out to Roster Chris, he coming back. Your boy was dead fucking wrong. Yeah, I know. Do ghetto shit. He's streaming right now. I'm streaming this shit too. Officer Akademiks, you gotta stop.
This is slower. We see Takeoff. We see this guy is an alleged shooter.
I'm gonna throw the number.
Act like we don't know who he is right now.
That's ridiculous.
Remember we were counting bullets before? That's how we knew he was the third shooter. This is how we knew he was the third shooter, right? Let me go back to that TikTok video.
Watch this dude, man. He's like a real police. You think he a fed? Why don't you sign up for the feds and then you know you get paid for this shit?
No. This ain't a video. It's a TikTok video.
Images.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
This is the video. All right, hold on. We're gonna count bullets. We finna count bullets, chat. Check this out. Watch. This guy got a gun right here. Okay? He's a shooter, clearly.
Officer Akademiks. You wrong, homie. Stop trying to look at you. You're drunk as fuck. Stop trying to act like you know.
Something like that. That sounds like a bullet.
It sounds like a bullet, he says.
Okay.
He got mad people on his channel watching this bullshit right now, too.
Right?
That's the sad part.
Now what happens is he fires some bullets and he gets a lot of bullets coming back at him. He starts running.
And miscombobulated, misconstrued.
Oh, where's the longer version of this? Because that's how we really kind of figured it out. Oh.
What? What's he talking about?
It's all about counting shots. I ain't gonna lie to you, unfortunately.
He said it's all about counting shots. I ain't gonna lie to you. But how you know this shit, homie? You have no involvement in the streets. No type of, credentials to be talking the shit you talking. I'm gonna get into this whole shit in a minute, but I was just, this dude, man. Hassan Campbell. He Mr. Righteous, but everything on his platform is all talking tough. He tough guy.
Thanks for joining. 20
killed global rap scuffle starts. Then you can see.
But when he started, it wasn't nothing like that.
And you hear gunshot.
Okay. Shit, I gotta find that long.
When he started, it was more positivity. Now he got his money. This tough guy. But hold up, look at this officer. Look at Officer Akademiks. I want y'all to see this before I get it, man. Like, really analyze what's going on. This officer, he already accused. He the reason why everybody was saying Baby Cam was the killer. He's the reason, the main reason. Look at him. He know he wrong. He's drunk as fuck right now. He's drunk out of his mind.
Is it this?
And he really, he really still going with it. A lot of y'all still following this dumb nigga. You don't know what's happening off your videos, homie.
I thought it was a longer video when we started calling shots.
It ain't all about videos. That's the problem. You sit at home comfortably watching the action.
At this point, if you start counting the shots, you're gonna realize the cadence is that two people are shooting.
The cadence.
Or two people are shooting in general, but it's not him because he started running. Unless he's just shooting.
Here go the conspiracy shit.
it would have sounded louder on this video because he would have been shooting directly next to the speaker.
Here go the conspiracy shit, y'all. Watch them.
Look.
Yeah.
Bang, bang.
That sound like one thing, homie. One.
You see? Okay. We gotta remember that. It's like pow, 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 pow.
Yeah, because
we hear
this nigga, he
next
don't know nothing about that action. This nigga never shot a gun, I guarantee. He don't know what he talking about. Y'all following him. He got y'all thinking Baby Cam was a shooter. He had the world thinking that. This dude's a fraud, man. Let's stop playing, man. Let's get real. Look at how drunk he is. He drunk as a skunk. He's a fucking scumbag.
Start to run.
All that money, he still got y'all in the dark room somewhere.
Same gun. 2 different guns. And the gun we're hearing is not his because he's
no, you wrong.
That would sound different.
They got the switch on, whatever. It's just the way you pull the trigger, homie. You wrong. He's wrong. And look, he's so convinced that he's right. This dude is a fucking lame, and a lot of people follow him. A lot of people follow him and accuse the wrong guy. And I ain't saying the police is right, but a lot of people follow this dickhead, man. It's crazy.
Now here's the thing. I'm telling you, we were. By the way, here's the funny part about it too. Though you say you could clearly see the weapons in a man's pockets, his hands on it. Remember, we were only focused on him.
What are you talking about? You were only focused on him, and you got everybody else focused on him.
Is it possible that the shooter is reading the nigga who arrested? He's reading the vibes. Oh, that nigga got a gun. Just out, because he just had a gun right out.
That's why this internet shit is dangerous. So this dude right here.
He's like, okay, so he has a gun out. Okay, his man's is talking crazy shit. Maybe that made him like, yo, I need to reach for my shit.
Yo, you's a dickhead, man. That alcohol, that Henny got him. He on his way down, man. He doing too much. He's doing too much. He's not speaking with no logic. This dude's a real fucking crash dummy, basically, an alcoholic crash dummy. He ain't gonna crash out himself, but he'll use his words and stay behind his safety net and be cool. But it's like, this dude, man, he's a funny style dude. He the reason why everybody thought that dude did it.
It'll be shocking to me if there's not another arrest. And here's the thing, too. Let me just throw this in the air. Even though we've already said it a bunch of times, we already all acknowledge that there was someone shooting.
You did.
Allegedly with him.
You and your followers.
I think the cops are also trying to prove or trying to figure out what's self-defense. If that individual does not get charged, right, which would be this guy here, if he does not get charged, it's going to be in the assumption of the DA that this person only
I'm about to cut this dude off in a minute, though.
Based upon someone else firing first to danger the life of either him, Quavo, Takeoff.
I just want y'all to see
with the Migos.
That money and power.
Let's keep it real. This guy's with the Migos, right here. Everybody else is with mob ties or whatever.
Everybody else, he just said everybody else in the building is with mob ties. What kind of shit is that? What kind of statement is that?
Man, I don't know, man. The way the cops is acting, it's like they're saying niggas is really not trying to speak. Remember, this is a bunch of street niggas.
You right. You don't know.
So I could imagine all these things, especially if you connect it to like Quavo and Takeoff and them, you're probably like, bruh, I don't got nothing to say. Either charge me or let me go. So nobody's trying to help the cops.
So yeah, basically, remember, he the one that got everybody thinking we accused the wrong guy of the killing, according to the police. We don't know what's right or what's wrong, but according to the police, they say this dude, Baby Cam, didn't do it. The dude that we all thought did it. But why do we think that? Think about it. Why do we think that? Because we have somebody with a lot of little internet power, a lot of followers, saying what he think went down before the police. Now that's crazy. that he's able to get away with that. He really was saying basically solving the case for the police, but he was dead wrong. And we wondering, oh, if Akademiks right, why they ain't arrest nobody yet? Now we find out this motherfucker was wrong. He's a big mouth, drunken alcoholic, running his mouth about shit that he wasn't there for. Now, he's an industry dude. I know that. Now he's an industry dude. But if you was there, then you could speak. Don't be, behind the scenes talking. That's what he been doing. That's how he got on. Y'all know from the Chirac shit. But, man, I'm done with him. But it's like, come on, man. This dude is really... he got a lot of people fooled. I ain't really done with him either. I want to see the dumb shit because it's kind of mind-blowing.
I see you. Yes, it was a headshot. A headshot killed him. But they're saying that this dude...
It's mind-blowing what money do to people.
Fired both shots that hit Take. He got to be a horrible shot, or he was just trying to kill Takeoff. I think he's just a horrible shot. They're saying both bullets came from his gun.
Every dude is a horrible shot. Every hood dude. What point are you making with that?
Migo was retreating. You can't keep shooting once they flee the scene in Texas. Okay. Your Cloudboy Ray. Oh shit, Cloudboy Ray still here?
I'm just peeping his descent from the alcohol, yo. He liked to drink and he looking, he know he was wrong for accusing that other kid of this murder. He put that heat on homie back, and I ain't gonna lie, I'm guilty of accusing that kid of that too after I seen the academic shit. But I should have known better. I already did a video on this motherfucker. I should have known not to go with what he's saying. He dead wrong. He way off.
So I said DJ Pat shot first. I don't think this guy shot first. I think he did a reactionary shot. However, this is why this case is...
And a lot of y'all, I know, gonna judge me for putting on this video and talking about it. I gives a fuck. I'm really doing what I feel. I do what I want. I can't stand this dude. I want to meet him one day, chop it up with him, and I really want to get to that action with him too. I want to provoke him to want to fight. I want to see this fat boy fight. I want him to fight me, not nobody else. He lit out here in these streets. He lit from this propaganda, spreading to my people. I just got a call. One of my friends got killed out in California. This propaganda that he spreads, this dangerous shit. If you watch this channel, I ain't about none of that sucker fuck shit. I speak strictly on the real, and I just, that's it. I don't put no tens on it. You remember, this dude, Akademiks, now I can't stand this dude. And then Hassan Campbell, this dude probably got the potential to be bigger than Akademiks with the YouTube shit. Akademiks is in the industry, so he automatically big because he got them corporate deals. Hassan getting them checks straight to him. But when I watch this shit, why is he so negative towards the poor and unfortunate people all day? And just, is that what y'all want? Y'all want somebody to bash y'all all day? I guess so. But that's what he do. He bashes the poor and unfortunate. And now he talks about how much money he makes. When in the beginning we know where he came from, if y'all know him. And I ain't gonna speak on that, but he came from a more humble spot. And now the dude has got he got a steady source of income and he making good money. But why bash poor and unfortunate people in the his main victims is people in the projects and shit like that. You know what I mean? It's just disgusting to me. Clowning people, other YouTubers who come at him. I hope he clown me and talk about how low my views is, because that'll bring my shit up. But he ain't gonna say my name. I'm too small. But he clowning these other dudes. Like, this dude is a weirdo. Now, let's get into that Jay Prince thing. How the fuck did we go with this whole narrative? What made us go with this whole narrative? You feel me? Of it was this kid who did it, grabbed him, had him by the neck, and killed him like executioner style, and used him as a shield. Where did this come from? Was it Akademiks? I say it is, but I don't know. I say it was Akademiks who started it. A lot of YouTubers, including me, I still don't consider myself a YouTuber yet, but a lot of YouTubers came out and jacked that off top, ran with it, said Baby Cam is the one that did it. He might still be. Who knows? I don't know who the fuck did it. Nobody know. Only the people that was there know. Because ain't nobody telling. Because you know all that mob tie shit. But if he's not the one that did it, and we just ran with the Akademiks policing, that's really shame on all of us. It's a big shame on every fucking body, every YouTuber, and everybody that even said that. Because you're saying you can't put murder on a kid. You know what I mean? Can't do that. He don't have no murders on his record. We don't know what he did on his, and we don't know what nobody did. But if he not accused by the police for that shit, we shouldn't have put his name in there. That's a lesson for the whole internet. The fuck is y'all putting people's name in shit if they wasn't actually accused with it yet? That's not the job, homie, to be the police. All y'all YouTubers. And that's a lesson to me too. It's not a job for us to be the police. You want to be a police, go ahead, sign up and get paid for that shit. But a lot of us ran with it. Oh, look at the video. Oh yeah, the kid with the hoodie, the yellow hoodie, whatever the fuck. You know, we ran with it. We thought it was true. It might be true, like I said, and it might not be. But it was some dickhead shit to run with it without no real facts, no evidence, no nothing. Now with this case, with this young man right here, Patrick, something Patrick, I forgot his name, whatever. DJ Pat, a Houston DJ. Now more details gonna come out. Because he got a lawyer that's gonna have to defend him and bring up things. So that's why, you know, in the society we live in, they did the they got a court system. You can't accuse somebody of some shit until they go to fucking courts. Akademiks is out of line like he was with the Chirac shit. He don't care at this point. He got money, he got security protection. Well, he expedited a passport to Mexico. Oh, who expedited a passport to Mexico? Who did that, Fred? Let me know. Was that the new accused killer or the old one? But yeah, if I'm accused of, like, say I'm Baby Cam, if I'm accused of killing this big star, yeah, I might try to get out too. Because even if I ain't do it, because you don't trust the system, homie. Ain't no trust in the system. You can't trust them. How could you trust them? A lot of dudes in jail for life for doing nothing. A lot of dudes been set up all day. That happens. So let me know. He said DJ Pat. Woo! So the new dude, he said the new dude, DJ Pat, that's him right there. He live 15 minutes from my house. He lived 15 minutes from my house. Sorry, dyslexia. Alright, I feel you, homie. And shout out to Houston and Texas and all that. He did expedite that. Maybe he knew something that we don't know. We don't know the facts. Maybe he knew, oh, this kid gonna try to put me in it for whatever other reasons. Or maybe he did do it and he tried to get the fuck on. Yeah. That makes me think he did it, tell you the truth. But like I said, man, I'm not in the business of accusing people of shit. Now, especially after this, you know how fucked up it is, man, to have a young black male accused of killing somebody he probably looked up to. Somebody he definitely looked up to, because Migos was very influential throughout, you know, everybody knew, you know. So we accuse him. Everybody on the internet, shame on y'all, because everybody did it. Most YouTubers. And not only that, well, I can't say the mainstream media because it wasn't officially out like that. We the ones that did that. We prosecuted him. We executed him. We said he should be dead. Oh, Mob Todd's going to kill him, this and that. And we were dead wrong. Now, with this dude, DJ Pat, you know, when you're dealing with rappers, rest in peace to Trouble, and there's numerous other rappers. With Trouble, they said a baby mama, an angry baby daddy killed him. That's what I'm getting at. When you're dealing with rappers who's traveling from all these states, meeting different girls, Takeoff wasn't married. Yeah, that's where I always land at. There's a fucking female behind this. If it was intentional. Unless he was in the dice game, Takeoff wasn't in the dice game. This could have been some shit to where he's like, "Ooh, I finally got this nigga. He fucking my bitch. Let me do this." I don't know, but that's just the realm, of opportunity of things that could happen. It ain't as simple as you think. You could, you know what I mean? It ain't just a dice game and da-da-da. It could be other things. And when it's other things, it's usually a fucking broad behind it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm just telling you the facts. But we gonna find out what's going on behind this shit. Yo, I swear to God, man. And if it's like how they said he grabbed him and had him and murked him executioner style. That ain't no straight bullet, man. But if you watch Akademiks, what he was saying, dude is a bad shot. He was probably shooting da. First of all, that executioner style probably wrong. That's internet gossip. That's not official. We don't know what happened. It could have been a straight bullet. But see how the internet takes shit and run with it. I don't condone that shit, man. And I'm gonna try not to be a part of it. It's like the Gucci Man shit. I put up the thing about BG getting released. That was a real post from Gucci Man and WAP no. I put that shit up. Niggas telling me in the comments that shit BG is not free. But guess what? There's a video that looked kind of like BG. It's not him, but it looked like him. I don't think it's him, honestly. And he getting free, hugging all his family. Looks beautiful. He put on some weight, but that's not him. I found out. I think, and then when I looked at it, it don't really look like him. Homie got a gap. Homie a little darker than BG. You know what I mean? But if WAP took that and ran with it, that tell you how fucked up this shit go. Because Guap definitely posted that. And that post was off of his page. That's why I posted it. And I ain't taking that shit down. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to let y'all see everything. Let y'all know the real. See the whole come up. I ain't taking that shit down. WAP really posted that shit. Give a fuck. And I ain't making no money off the shit either. But really, I'm gonna stop taking my shit down. I'm unapologetic with this shit. You feel me? But when it come to putting a murder on a man, nah, I could never roll with that. I could never fuck with that. Akademiks, all the way from the goddamn Chirac, whatever he was doing, the Chirac thing, he just found a lane in dirtying up, dudes, basically. Making it look more than it is. Dehumanizing. That's what he do. Dehumanize. He came with these terms. I hope y'all know that. Chirac Savage, the demons. I think he really responsible for all these terms that we're using now. A lot of them, I swear to God. And a lot of y'all ran with it because the views and the way, he was presenting it back then. Now he getting so much money. His name Akademiks. All he gotta do is sit back in his little dirty ass room in the back of his big ass house, make it look like, a certain way, get drunk as a skunk and talk his shit. He's the reason why we thought Baby Cam was the fucking killer. That's a fact. Yo, you right, Fred. And I ain't just on this bashing academic shit, but Fred, you fucking right, man. This dude, man, he did a lot. He put a lot of bodies. He's responsible for a lot of bodies. He's responsible for putting a lot of bodies on people. And we still fuck with him. But that tell you about us, how fucked up we are, to tell you the truth. But I refuse to, be that messy. He's like King Messy. Call that nigga King Messy Academic. You know what I mean? And And they're saying DJ Pat, yo, Fred. First of all, I got a question. Did DJ Pat have a relationship with Mob Ties, or was he considered Mob Ties? Because really, that's the big question. You feel me? That's the question of the day. Was DJ Pat considered Mob Ties? Let me know. Because really, if he wasn't, then we got some apologizing to do. Because see, and I know Jay Prince took a lot of dirt for just being Jay Prince, being who he is. About respect, you know. I don't know if he working with the feds. That's some speculation. I'm just saying, like, we can't be throwing more shit on people that's dealing with shit already. And I say people. I ain't gonna say the black man, the white, or whatever. I'm gonna say we can't be throwing more shit on people that's dealing with people throwing shit on them. That's what we don't know. Okay. He said we don't know if he Mob Ties or not. A lot of people in Houston shocked here saying he's a good dude. They don't think he did it down here. You know what, Fred? Guess what? He might not have did it. Guess what? Because this little rat, and I'm sorry, the boy little baby Cam, because as soon as he got locked up, then these developments came. That's my assumption. I shouldn't be saying that either, unless I know. But whoever put his name in there is trying to clear themselves up. Whoever threw his name in there, either it was an innocent bystander who seen DJ Pat do it, I don't know, or it was a rat who's trying to get his name clear and throw somebody else in the game who's not affiliated with nobody. And you know, when I went to prison for 3 years, I was a non-affiliate. I got brothers that's Crips, brothers that's Bloods, families, Crips, Bloods, famous motherfuckers. Niggas wanted me to be this and be that. But when you're a non-affiliate, you're prone to be set up and be the downfall for some shit. They'll throw your name right in some shit and say it was him, the non-affiliate. So that way no gang member got to go down. And if a gang member rat on you, he ain't going to tell the homies. But the homies might not ask too many questions because you're a non-affiliate. Or if a gang member tell another gang member, yeah, there's going to be a lot of scrutiny behind that. So I would like to know if dude was considered Mob Ties or not. That's a very important question. A lot of people jump into conclusions. But guess what? He could have been, Takeoff could have fucked this bra. Rest in peace, Takeoff, I'm sorry. But, you know, these bras are vicious. These bras are messy. And these bras, they'll get your ass killed. They'll get your ass locked up. Yo, when I was in the can, a military dude, you know, young man, had 2 daughters and a son, doing his thing. But guess what? He kept getting caught drinking and driving. So last time he got caught, he got in an accident. Probably was like his 4th DUI. Well, that's what I met him. He's fighting this and that. They gave the nigga like 5 years and a strike or something. You know what I mean? We thinking it's all good. We joking, laughing. He from Houston. I swear to God, he from down south. He from Houston. That's my word. We were singing screwed up shit together. All that. You know what I mean? Man, I know, you know, a lot of Houston shit. But anyway, the homie got off the phone with his I think he married her. His newly wife, whatever. Pretty girl. He was doing this thing. He had his kids. Military dude. Took him care of. This motherfucker got off the phone with her after he got that 5 years. Yeah. He went and hung himself. He did himself in. So that's what I'm saying, man. It's an ugly game out here. I had a point to that situation too. I fucking forgot. But anyway, if you find yourself in the prison and you ain't built for that and you ain't never think you was gonna go there, drastic things can happen. You know, different things can happen. Lil Cam, I believe he's telling. I believe he's talking. But I also believe he was with the action. So I don't know if he's telling the truth or not, or if he's setting up the homie Pat. And Pat, if he got a good lawyer, if he get his money up, He ain't my homie. I'm just saying the boy DJ Pack. And he'll be, exonerated, and his career gonna go bigger than it is. But that's a fucked up line to be walking on. He facing life without straight murder. Well, that's another question, because we originally thought it was an execution, and I was one of the ones saying that he grabbed him and shot him right in the head, because that's the bullshit. We don't know exactly what happened. And just now when I was listening to them shots go off, it sounded different. It didn't sound like no execution where you grab somebody and just murk him right there. Because that's just a couple shots. He dead. You put 2 in his head. It sounded different. Those shots going off, it was more than a couple shots. When they arrested him, they found a lot of money on him. Interesting. That's very interesting. Because if he didn't do it, then why the fuck you ready to bounce to Mexico and you got all that bread on you? I was gonna say maybe he knew dude was gonna say something about him or something. Nah, ain't nothing. Because if you didn't do shit, you ain't worried about shit. Like if he didn't do shit, he'd be living his life, working his job, and then dude to say his name and they're gonna pick him up at his job or whatever the fuck else. Then I'll say, wait a minute, dude could have just said his name to make him to try to throw a name in there. Because that's what rats do. But when you bring out them details, and I hope it's facts, I don't like reporting false shit, but when you bring out that shit, you said he had the shit expedited to bounce to Mexico, his passport, and he had a lot of money on him. Very fishy, very, very fishy. Shout out my boy James Hudson all day long, you feel me? LA boy, we're gonna get you on here too. But that's some fishy shit. So Fred, shout out to you, my boy down in Houston, giving us the real on what's going on. And I'm glad that we got a couple people here that's not following this police officer Akademiks bullshit that he throwing in the game. The boy's he's a scumbag. He'll basically do anything to troll and straight lie. Directly from the press conference. Thank you. Shout out to Fred. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So that just go to my point of how disgusting it is how we accuse that kid of murder. Really, if we didn't do that, guaranteed police wouldn't have been on him to find the gun that they found on him for his protection. Look, imagine how disgusting that is. Nah, think about it. You got a kid running around the streets, and everybody in the whole world think he killed a major superstar. Everybody think that Lil Cam, DJ Cam, Lil Cam killed a superstar. He had a gun off for his protection because he ain't going. Now, he ratting now, I don't know, but I really feel for him. I ain't gonna lie. Because we all accuse him of killing Takeoff execution style. This is a lesson for me. It's a lesson for me. I ain't with that shit preaching to y'all and preaching to. I see my demographics. I know who's watching this. I ain't gonna preach and put people down, but I'm gonna let you know this is a lesson for me. This kid's a young kid, you know what I mean? And I don't think he did it. But we said he did it, and the whole world said he did it. It's a fucked up thing, man. The movie Warriors, DJ Act trying to start a war in the streets. He been doing that. He started wars in Chicago. Now let's look at before the whole Chirac Savages series came out by DJ Akademiks. I don't think it was that much murders. I don't think it was that as bad as it is. He put a little bit on that. Everybody could say, oh, Chirac, the gangs, they've been doing that. Nah. When you on a major platform, which is YouTube, and you got a major following, which is some millions young kids. No older people watch Academics. It's young kids watching him legendary-ize. That's a word I just made up. He's making these kids legends. Lil Reese probably ain't kill a fly. Reese is the Grim Reaper. And now, since then, all the ops on Reese top, he almost got killed a couple times. Lil Fredo, probably a good dude with a good heart. He be taking care of his family. I watched him. But Fredo, the this and that, the demon. Ops want to kill him. He'll keep going on and on and on and on and on. Like, he capitalizes off of the fuck shit. And that's why I don't fuck with him. And y'all could make excuses for him all y'all want. But it's just a cold fact. Now, he got us all saying, Little Cam is a killer. It was Little Cam. Look, Akademiks did great police work. He did great police work. No. He was dead wrong. He did a travesty to that young man, which will stain him for the rest of his life, no matter where he go. You know what? Lil Cam should be getting a major lawsuit. Every Chirac Savage should get a major lawsuit against this fucking boy Akademiks. And that's a cold fact. That's a cold, hard fact. Because this nigga done did some dirty shit to people, man. He really did. He fucked up a lot of young people's lives. He really did, man. Y'all don't even see that. It's crazy. And he's, look at, you know, he knows what he's doing. You see how much alcohol he consuming? No, you don't see it. But I see it when I look in his eyes. You can see it. He's a dirty, dirty, rotten motherfucker. So shout out to Live Now. We about to see right now. Let's watch this for a second. Actually, I gotta run to the bathroom too.
Brother, ready?
I'm about to kill it. Give me 2 seconds.
Afternoon, everyone. Chief Fenner here with Mayor. Mayor, thank you for the support. We're here to announce an arrest, but before I do that, I always start with that human element. I spoke to Takeoff's mother early this morning, and my prayers, and I ask that all our prayers continue to go out to her and his entire family, his close friends, City of Atlanta, and all of Takeoff's fans around the world. We lost a good man, and I didn't have the pleasure of meeting him. But everybody, the hundreds of people that I talked to, spoke on what a great individual he was. We have a special relationship with the City of Atlanta. I want to make sure that stays intact. I want to thank them, the family, and everybody else for patience, allowing us to work through the evidence and the facts, which is most important. I also want to thank our investigators. Here today, Sergeant Michael Barrow, Lieutenant Barnes,
It's really fucked up.
Investigator Ross Watson.
Everybody owe
and
that
also
kid an
from the
apology.
DA's office, Ruben Perez and Matt Gillian, who's worked very hard on this case. All of our individuals, our divisions, our homicide division, thank you. People don't know the hard work that they do behind the scenes.
Everybody
None of
owe
our
Lil Cam an
hours that they're
apology.
away from their family
And Jay
members.
Prince.
So, also the gang division, our federal partners, FBI, state partner DPS, and ATL. Everybody took a role in this investigation. We stood here a little bit, I think a month ago, maybe a day or two, and made a promise that we would get the individuals or the individual that's responsible
Good
for
work,
the
officer.
takeoff and custody.
Officer.
So yesterday evening, we arrested Patrick Xavier Brown, 33 years
It
old.
wasn't because of you,
He
homie.
was charged with the murder of Takeoff.
Somebody
Brown
told
was arrested again yesterday evening in the 14700 block of Sterling Green Boulevard. It's located on the east side of Texas. I'm sorry, of Houston. Again, Joshua Cameron Joshua, 22 years old, was arrested on November the 22nd for felon in possession of a weapon. I'm going to turn it over to the mayor right now. And, after that, we're going to bring up the investigators and then the district attorney's office and then Commander Garcia will
So Fred, they saying both of them killed him, huh?
Thank you, Chief. And look, let me thank your entire team and all of your law enforcement partners that have been working on this case. Let me thank the prosecutors from the DA's office. I really appreciate their presence and their work. And I've certainly realized that the work even continues in this case. I do want to point out the fact that over the last month, I've had several conversations with the mayor of Atlanta, Mayor Andre Dickens, kind of keeping him advised of this investigation and what was taking place, and talked with him as late as yesterday evening to apprise him of what would be taking place today.
It's a sad situation. A lot of lawsuits got to come out of this. Fred, you're right.
As a team to discuss the shooting death of Kirsten Kyrie Ball, public knew him as Takeoff. We all knew him as Takeoff, a talented entertainer and part of the Atlanta-based group, the Migos. I do also want to acknowledge Councilmember Edward Pollard, who is with us this afternoon. But more than an entertainer, he was a son, a brother, cousin, and a friend, and a mentor to those in the music industry. At that time, we also asked witnesses to help police identify Takeoff's killer and prevent more violence from happening in retaliation. I am glad that a suspect has been arrested and charged with Takeoff's death. It certainly, I think, will bring some comfort to the family, though it does not bring Takeoff back. This is a significant step towards seeking justice, and I hope it also brings additional comfort to all of those who love Takeoff. Over the past few weeks, Chief Ben and I were at...
I love how these police take all the credit for some dirty rat in the corner who really gave up the details. And I'm not saying it was Cam who's a rat. It could be somebody else. But now, am I confused? Or are they saying both of them killed him?
Asked often about the status of the investigation. The chief kept me informed about the information that had been received, the evidence that has been collected, including the video that was being...
My boy EST said Ken definitely told, so I'm rolling with EST. I think he told. The boy in there singing like a goddamn lullaby.
Reviewed. I want to express my regrets and disappointment that this was a case of another young man taking the life of another young man for no reason. The gun violence everywhere, not just in the city of Houston, has to stop. People are dying for little or no reason, and people are reaching for a deadly fire.
Oh boy, miss me with all that. Just do something about it, man. Just do something about it. Well, I'm gonna let him finish though.
Firearm to settle sometimes minor disagreements, but pulling a firearm can have deadly consequences that you cannot undo. And so I'm glad that arrest has taken place, that we do have someone in custody. It is unfortunate. It really is unfortunate because it does not bring Takeoff back. But to Chief Enna, to you, to your command staff, to the investigators, to the DA's office, to all the partners who helped.
Y'all see how fast after that little nigga got locked up. And notice he had a smile on his face. All the while he wanted to take your place. He had a smile on his face because he knew he's about to go tell. He knew he didn't do it. I don't think he did it. Because I don't fuck with academics and that whole fake policing he was doing. He really did that bullshit. He pulled a finagle on everybody. It was disgusting. And I'm mad at myself. I really am. Because I fell for that dumb shit. I'm looking at it like, yeah. Like, stop with that shit, man. You don't got, like, these people, there's a whole team that look at the evidence. It ain't just one person. You're not as smart as you think you are because you made a couple of dollars on YouTube, you fat, drunken dude. All right? I got to watch my language. I'm trying to get, better into that better class, but it's just upsetting. This nigga Academics, man. Like, really think about what we did, man. Think about it. Just think about it. We accused somebody of some real crazy shit because of one man's word. Let me see what my boys say. Academics pointed the boys in the right area, might not be the exact one, but right direction. Oh yeah, he helped the boys. We know that. We're not denying that. But the fact is, he made us make somebody else famous for the rest of their life. I really think if it wasn't for Academics, we wouldn't know who that kid was. You know what I mean? And the case unfolded the way it did.
To those who provided tips, information, let me thank you, and then look forward to this investigation and prosecution continuing on this matter. Thank you, Chief.
Let me step up and make a quick correction on the name. I had a misprint on my notes.
I hate these hardcore ass black cops and the prosecution. The fuck you looking forward to that for? You looking forward to another black kid going away forever? Yeah, it's gonna happen because if you do the crime, you gotta do the time. But you looking forward to it? Like, calm your miserable black ass down. You probably gotta. I ain't gonna get too deep into it. It's fucking and this meathead motherfucker. Let's see what he say.
Patrick Xavier Clark, 33 years old, on the rest of the suspect. Okay, come on, Sarge.
Good afternoon. Sergeant Michael Burrow with the Homicide Division. The chief was very gracious in recognizing a lot of the partners that we were involved with in this case. I did want to recognize a couple of other people or organizations that helped a lot.
I'm not gonna lie, they seem confident as fuck that they got the killer. You know what other question I got? I got two questions. Was DJ Pat mob ties, if anybody knows? Was he affiliated with mob ties? And the second question is, was it an execution style or was it a straight bullet type of shit? That's what I really want to know in this situation.
With the investigation, the Houston Forensic Science Center, our lab rats, so to speak, the people that do our forensic analysis, they work behind the scenes a lot. They don't get a lot of recognition, and they helped us answer a lot of important questions in this case when others were found. That includes our firearms section, our latent print section, our crime scene unit. Quick note, I know there's going to be a lot of questions about the investigation. The investigation is still ongoing. We still have a lot of people that we're trying to locate and talk to, so we will be a little bit short on details here. We probably will not be able to answer all of your questions. But I can tell you, to confirm some of the speculations out there, the event was a private party. There was a lucrative dice game that went on at the event. There was an argument that happened afterwards outside the bowling alley, which led to the shooting. I can tell you that Takeoff was not involved in playing in the dice game. He was not involved in the argument that happened outside. He was not armed. He was an innocent bystander. Some important...
Okay, I got another question. Was DJ Pat involved in the dice game? I got three questions. Was DJ Pat involved in the dice game? Was DJ Pat associated with mob ties? And was the killing an execution style killing or a straight bullet?
In case factors, the chief was mentioning some of the timing here. I mean, we've boiled it down to over 30 people that were standing outside. We have an exact number, but we're not going to put that out. When the shooting happened, literally every single one of those people left the scene without giving a statement to police. We found a few of them that night. We found others since then. But it's important that those people come forward. And we're still looking to talk to a lot of those people. And we will be looking to find you. It will be easier if you come find us. It'll be easier for you. It'll be easier.
Because I really want to issue this apology if it's due. But the only way I'm going to know if it's due is those three questions I asked. Was DJ Pat involved with mob ties? Was the killing an execution style killing or a straight bullet? And was DJ Pat involved in this dice game? That's what I want to know.
For us as well. Essentially we had to rely on a large volume of video surveillance evidence that came in, and cell phone videos and audio, things that surfaced over time in some cases that weren't available immediately. We had to sift through all of that and use physical evidence and use shooting reconstruction and confirm a lot of our ballistic evidence, what weapons were involved, things of that nature. And through that, we were able to deduce that Patrick Clark is the lethal shooter in the case. And that's why he's being charged with murder.
Thank you, Sergeant. At the DA's office.
Thank you, Chief.
Thank you.
The boy ratted on you, Patrick Clark.
My name is Ruben Perez, and I'm a Bureau Chief of the Special Crimes Bureau. My bureau was in charge of this investigation at the DA's office. I want to thank the prosecutors in my bureau for working extremely hard, and I really want to thank the HPD organization for all.
I hope you didn't think, if you were involved with mob ties, I hope you didn't think I'm mob ties. Ain't nobody gonna tell on me. Cause really, I'm in my brain, I'm thinking it's deeper than any dice game. I'm thinking it's deeper than that. I'm really thinking Takeoff fucked this bitch. Somebody from the Migos fucked one of his females. Excuse my language, but I'm thinking it's deeper than that. But that's just what I'm thinking. I'm not stamping it on nobody. I'm not saying this is what it is, but that's what I'm thinking. You feel me? Terrible. What my boy EST say? You think mob ties going to pay them lawyer fees? Good question, homie. I don't know. I don't know if he's mob ties or not. That's what I really want to know, first of all.
All the work and the collaborative effort they put into this case, along with the DA's office, and I also want to thank our federal partners for their help. I want to thank everybody who was involved in this case. I want to echo what the mayor said. I want to echo what Chief Fenner said, and I want to echo what the investigator said. That it took a lot of effort, a lot of work, a lot of patience, but we arrested this defendant. We look forward to prosecuting this case. And
let me reiterate this: how these filthy, fat, donut-eating motherfuckers take all the credit for some dirty rat that just didn't want to go to jail, that helped their case. They taking all the credit for some filthy rat. Just, and it might be not even a rat. Let me not say that, because it could be a regular person that just seen what's happening and want to tell the truth. I love that. No problem. Beautiful. I'm not no criminal. I'm a fucking YouTuber or whatever else. But what I'm saying is, just analyze characters, you know what I mean? And look at the average character of a police. Look at how proud they are. And, that's the culture. I get it. But it's just, homie, stop taking all the credit. Just speak the facts. Because really, you don't deserve the credit for this shit.
we want to send our sympathies to the family. And we look forward to prosecuting this case, and we'll see everybody in court. Thank you.
He just wanted to say his words and get the fuck out of there.
Muy buenas tardes. A nombre del jefe de la policía, Troy Finner, y del alcalde Turner,
Yeah,
queremos dar las gracias al público por su asistencia en esta investigación. Hace algunas horas el jefe de la policía.
All right, so we've been learning now from police as they reiterate everything in Spanish. I want to
fucking take off, man. You gonna kill a rap star like that. And unfortunately, I ain't gonna lie, if it wasn't something deeper than that dice game, I must be more disappointed. I say it was something deeper because that was just like, and that goes back to my three questions. Was DJ Pat involved with mob ties? Was he associated with mob ties? Was he mob ties? Was DJ Pat even involved in the dice game? Because if he wasn't involved in the dice game, that tells me a lot. And did Takeoff get killed executioner style like we've been saying, or was it a straight bullet? Texas death penalty, what my boy say? He said, hold up. Oh no, that's Fred. Fred said, Yeah, DJ Akademiks, you know, he's a fucking mess, man. He's a mess. Aqua's throwing gas on everything. Big facts. The mothers of some of the dead rappers should sue. Let's talk about this. Because a lot of lawsuits being thrown around, first thing we think, you gotta be hurt for a lawsuit physically. We need a broken bone. We gotta go do surgery. No. These characters that are being assassinated, these people make good money. Some of them. Or they got potential to make good money. They got ties. Say Lil Cam, Baby Cam, whatever his name is. He got relationships to people that could do things. So his talent could have took him places. But right now, it's bad for him because no matter what, even if DJ Pat get convicted or whoever else get convicted for it, that stigma is still on that boy for the murder of Takeoff. So just think about that. Emotional distress is a lawsuit. Not only that, it's affecting your career, your money, legitimately. See, that's the problem with the hip hop culture and all that. People don't take it serious. We let the corporate world, not take it serious when really it is serious. These kids are millionaires. They're making a lot of money. Now, you go throw some dirt on the little black kid name. Oh, it's nothing. Fuck him. Throw him out. But really, he had ties with people that signed Drake. He had ties with people that could make him... He had potential to do something because of his ties alone. But, oh, he's a killer. Oh, he's not a killer? No, okay, no problem. Get him. Fuck him. No, we accused him of that. We put it all in the media. It's all over the place. And now he supposed to forget about it? Yo, that's fucked up, yo. This kid is young as fuck. He's not old. Now, it doesn't matter your age, but imagine he's a young fucking kid. Now, he's a rat, this and that. Yeah. He got caught up in a game that he wasn't ready for, but I'm just trying to analyze where it came from and how it started. It started with the fucking YouTubers trying to be police, investigating. Yo, DJ Akademiks, I think you should be like Shaq and go ahead and really sign up to be the FBI. They ain't gonna let you drink like the way you love to drink. But you need to go ahead and do that because we really did some that was some real fucked up shit. Beauty babe. Okay, so now, Cam didn't shoot him. Well, okay, beauty babe, because I think you a female, and I gotta shout out to the females all day. According to the police, Cam didn't shoot him. It was a guy named Patrick. I got a picture of him up here somewhere. There you go. He right here. This guy right here. He's he's really AKA DJ Pat. He's a DJ. They saying he's the one that killed him. But me, I got 3 questions. And I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to scratch my fucking head. But I got 3 questions. Was DJ Pat involved with mob ties? Was he affiliated with mob ties in any kind of way? Was DJ Pat in the dice game? And was Takeoff, rest in peace, killed executioner style? Or was it a straight bullet? Because we ran with these fucking YouTubers all day. And we were dead fucking wrong running with YouTubers. You gotta look at the facts and do your own research. And that's a fact. I am LOL, yes, female. Okay, shout out to you then, beauty babe. And I like your name too. I love all beauty. But on the real, like, and mark my words, I ain't letting that shit happen to me again on this platform and nobody on this platform. We're not gonna be accusing people doing the police paperwork, doing the police work for them. And basically that's what this thing is about. I really wanted to apologize, but like I said, I need to know certain things before I really apologize. But I do need to apologize to the kid, Cam, because I was one of those people accusing you of doing that thing. I don't know if you did it or not, and I don't know if DJ Pat did it or not. Mind you, I'm not saying DJ Pat did it. I'm saying what the police are saying. Police said he did it. So that's what I'm saying. I can't say we can't run with that shit no more. I don't like that. I do not like that. Sitting there being the police, thinking you know what the fuck is going on when you wasn't there. If I don't see it with my eyes, I'm not fucking running with it no more. That kid was too young. What is he, like 18, 7? He like 19 or something? How old is that kid, Cam? Anybody know? And we calling him a killer. He probably was raised off of Migos. We don't know the mental anguish he went through it behind that shit. If he didn't do it. That's the problem. You know, and like I said before, it's a lot of males in jail for shit they didn't do. Male and female in jail for shit they didn't do. He's 22. Shout out to EST87. He's 22. That's young as fuck. But now, I guess both of them are both of them accused of killing him? EST, or is it just that dude? Or are they saying DJ Pat is the trigger man? I don't see how two people could be accused of doing that unless Takeoff got two different bullets in them. You feel me? I just don't see that. Hold up. Let's go back to this shit. Homie was done real quick.
Finner y del alcalde Turner. Queremos dar las gracias al público por su asistencia en esta investigación.
Patrick.
Hace algunas horas el jefe de la policía.
All right, so we've been learning now from police
Patrick
as people case. The rapper Takeoff was just an innocent bystander who was hit in some of that fire that had happened, that crossfire. So live now from Fox, continuing to listen in. Let's go ahead and listen in as the police chief may answer questions.
See his picture attached to this one. How is he connected to this case? What's his status?
He was there on the scene and he was in possession of a weapon. He's a felon. Okay?
So
Does Mr. Clark lose the dice game, or
Why has he got an attitude?
We're still investigating that, and we're not able to discuss it right now. Just the dice games.
could
Thank
you
you.
go into more specifics about how you actually connected Mr. Clark with either the gun or bullet or whatever?
Yeah, not today. As the time comes, we will. All right.
was it Joshua's gun that was used in this crime?
We're not going to discuss that right now. It's still active in investigation. We told you, and just not a whole lot of details. The main thing right now, he's in custody. He's arrested and he's charged for this murder. Still some work to be done on it, but we're not going to go in any farther than we've already went on the investigation.
What are you talking about? Nobody asked me to go farther.
In this case too, there were so many people on scene. They don't come forward, they leave, and you guys had to sort of work backwards. Were there any witnesses who were helpful, or did you basically have to construct all of this from the?
I can tell you,
sourced video, bits and pieces, or?
I can tell you it's outstanding investigative work on this. Not a lot of help for people coming up and stepping up, but I don't want to judge them, but they do need to come in because we know who was on the scene, and we will be contacting and reaching out and finding those individuals. This is a murder, and if you left because you were afraid or whatnot, I don't know the motivation, but you do have to come forward and give us some information.
Yeah, you're right, EST, and I was thinking about that too. He said he mad because there's been pressure on him from the public to find the shooter, making just job hard, probably no sleep. Yeah, definitely. You know, but when you're a public figure, you expect, you know, but I don't expect nothing from this man. He doing his job. I get it all day long. You know what I'm saying? Damn it. I had a point too. This nigga who killed, they did, okay, he's claiming it was straight research and police work. Kudos to the police force if that is the truth. And I believe it could be. Because they had cameras in the spot. They could have picked out, identified the dude, found what he's wearing, and then figured out from there, the car, all that type of shit. Yeah, real police work. And shout out to the police if they did. It's just the fact that there's still a lot going on. We don't know the full details, but I understand the police standpoint because you can't get too deep into it. They go to court, then all that shit come out. He can't fuck up the case, so you gotta watch his mouth. Shout out to EST, and you're right. The man dealing with some real pressure when you dealing with a superstar getting killed. That's from out of town. That's not from your town. Yeah, it's rough and tough. You feel me? And he might have had some issues with that specific reporter, mind you. So yeah, you're right though.
And that could come through grand jury subpoena as well. So.
Was Takeoff the intended target, or was he at the wrong place?
We already, it's definitely wrong place at the wrong time. No evidence whatsoever to say anything different. Go ahead. I'll get you. I'm sorry.
So wait a minute. When he say that, that make me think it was a straight bullet. He said definitely wrong place at the wrong time. That makes me think it was a straight bullet. Let's go.
Peacefully, could you tell us about apprehension?
Oh yes, the actual arrest of him. Yeah, peacefully. And I'm not bragging, but I send this message to our criminals. We don't come and get you, and we come and get you professionally, but we come in force with everything that we have. And he gave up, and I want to say thanks for that. Okay, nobody's hurt, and nobody's injured. Go ahead.
Takeoff as a bystander. Can you say at all where he was situated in terms of where the gunman was?
No, we won't go into it, but he was actually on the scene, and we all know it. There is some video out there, but we're going to stay away from specifics right now. Go ahead.
Was Clark invited to the party? Did he know Takeoff?
We don't know. Yeah.
Was Mr. Clark, Chief, has Patrick Clark admitted to the shooting?
Not going to discuss that right now. Go ahead.
Was Mr. Clark involved in a shooting in 2018 at a club where someone was killed?
That's part of the investigation. I mean, we'll get it out to you.
Do these two reside in Houston?
Who? Which two? Yeah. Well, one, but one of them has a residence outside of Houston. Go ahead.
Do you expect more suspects out there? People who are
We don't know. We're not gonna outrule anything. We're gonna go where the facts and the evidence lead. And you remember what?
ESC, you definitely right. I can tell this man is sleep deprived, and he's on edge. But hopefully he can get some sleep now if they caught the shooter, you know what I mean? But you're right. He definitely sleep deprived. He being vague, like you said, and I get that point, you know. But the first question, you got to admit, he was super aggressive. That dude, he knew whoever was asking that question. He knew him. He knew him.
But I said, suspect are suspects, and we're going to leave no stone unturned. And everybody family deserve that. And I want to say this, and we're going to probably do it just a few more questions, and we're going to leave. We got work to do. Any individual that's killed in our city, it's tough, and it's tough on the family and tough on their friends. Everybody deserves an investigation, but the investigator said it. We need people to step up too. Do your part as a citizen. And if you see something, you need to say something. Don't let the fear paralyze you. Step up and say something, and we're all better and safer because of that. One more.
Chief, was he about to leave or leave now? Is that why you guys moved in last night? Or what can you tell us about it?
I don't want to go into any details on that, but we suspect you. We'll have our eyes on you. Yeah.
Can I ask you, of course, this is national, if not a worldwide story. What message do you want to send to the broader community about this case and the situation?
Well, the one message is, number one, you can't come and commit murder in this city and expect to not get caught. Quite frankly, guns will kill. And if you use a weapon in the heat of the moment, or whatever the facts may be, if you fire it, you can have deadly consequences. And then someone can either be seriously wounded, or someone, in this case, like Takeoff, can lose his life. And you heard the investigator say he was an innocent bystander. But regardless of whether you are an individual that's a celebrity or you're not a celebrity at all, we are going to investigate every case with the greatest degree of intensity utilizing all available resources to find who the person was or who the persons were. The other point that I will make is that if you have 30 people that are in that setting, and one of those persons, for example, in this case like it was Takeoff, was killed, everybody else has a responsibility to contribute to finding out who did it. So I don't give anybody an out. If you were there and you saw something and you know something, you don't get a pass. Everybody has to take a responsibility.
Yes, sir. I truly believe that, especially everybody involved in business, and it shouldn't have been a bunch of gangsters in there, drug dealers or killers or murderers around a goddamn rapper, superstar, bunch of rappers, bunch of superstars getting a lot of money. But this really, I'm taking this as a big lesson about prosecuting somebody before the fucking police do it. I'm taking this as a big lesson about doing internet police work. Internet police work done by DJ Akademiks is my biggest culprit. There's a lot of them out there. DJ Akademiks is the motherfucker who got drunk enough to go in there by himself in his little lab and put together this whole plot like he know what the fuck really happened. Made us convict this young man of murder that he didn't even, we don't know who really did it. That's the point. You know what I mean? Like, whoever did it should be convicted of this shit. I don't give a fuck about nobody doing no shit as dumb as that. You're a fucking dickhead. You're a retard. You can't control yourself, your anger, whatever the fuck. And really, they saying it wasn't supposed to be. It was a stray bullet or dude was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Now, who the fuck started that rumor about, they grabbed him, had him execution style, shot him, and used him as a shield? Who really did that? Who started that? Because I know I said it, because I heard the dumb shit. And I'm really taking this lesson on the chin for myself. Like, I don't like doing that type of shit. I don't like that. You know what I mean? I really don't like that shit at all. It's this internet game that people get caught up in, thinking they bigger than who they are, running a fucking fat mouth and talking shit that they don't know about. Let the police do their fucking job, man. That's what I'm getting out of this. Let the police do their goddamn job. I thought they said something happened to you. Who, to me? Who said that? I don't know what he's talking about, but yeah, let the police do their job, man. From here on, we will just wait till the black and white to come out to say things. I feel you on that. We will be apologizing every week behind these clowns. Yeah, EST, you're right. EST is Bull Light Network, and you heard them. We're going to have to apologize on behalf of these clowns, man. We're going to have to, and take accountability, because like I said, I'm guilty of the shit. It's a travesty. I'm not with none of that. Trust me, I ain't with none of that sucker shit. Not with it at all. You feel me? Now, as far as Akademiks, I'm going to blast on him. I'm going to really, one day I'm going to meet him. One day. One day, you feel me? And ain't going to be violent either. Nah, I'm going to just talk to him for real. Certain rappers tried to talk to him before. Certain people from Chicago express how they feel. He maneuvered his way through it. He slick talked his way to it. Then he ran right back to his bottle of Hennessy and got fucked up in his mansion and felt good. But really, he's damaging to everything. He really is. So we gotta really make him know and make him see somehow. He ain't gonna see it yet off my channel, but one day he will. Feel me? One day he will. And another thing, Hassan Campbell. I tuned into your shit tonight about the whole Takeoff murders and all that, but really, when I tuned in, all you was talking about is, nigga, your EBT card. Oh, look at y'all views. Oh, look at this. You broke, you poor, you this, you that. When really, homie, let's be honest, you get your checks from YouTube. In the beginning of YouTube, you was a humble, cool guy. It's not like you was a business mastermind that put together some real shit and knew that it was gonna pop. You wasn't always a provider, homie. Let's stop it. You found out, you know, with the YouTube, you started talking about the shit with African Bambaataa, and then you popped off of that. You capitalized on it, and it was all good. It's beautiful. I'm happy you able to, you know, feed your family and, you know, get, you know, do your thing. But don't put down the next man because now you eating. That ain't cool. Like, just talk about the facts and the issues in the world, man, for real. Let me see what my boy James Hudson said. He said it wasn't cool to convict Lil Cam before the police said who did it. That wasn't cool. Big fat. Like, and it's when you think about it, we ain't never been like that. Nobody in the hood ever been like that. The game, like, what the fuck? That's crazy. And to talk about it publicly too. Like, I know in the hood, you know, you got little things that go down and people know certain shit. You might say, you know, your personal homies know certain things and different people know things about people. But now when you're on the YouTube and internet platform, and DJ Akademiks, a person that got millions of subscribers, a person that's tied in with all kind of rats, Tekashi 6ix9ine and all this type of stuff, you would really think, oh, this dude is tied in with the feds or something. He knows some shit. Because the way he convicted Lil Cam, and if you've seen his live tonight, he's on there drunk as a fucking skunk. And he's talking, he's trying to clear his, basically reinvestigate the situation like he's a real fed. You know what I mean? That shit wasn't cool. Real niggas don't convict people. Like, when did that ever happen? Like, the police, really think about it. The police ain't say nothing about the situation yet. Nobody, the police ain't say one word about the situation. When you go into these major cities and some big star get killed in a major city, they want to get to the bottom. They want the truth. They want the person arrested ASAP. Because he's a major star and it's going to make a staple to make people know. Like that dude said, you come to our city, commit murder, your ass going to jail. Now, if you commit murder on somebody famous, and that's a major statement showing all the little low-life dudes that want to kill somebody, your ass going to jail too. So it's really crazy how we convicted Cam without the police saying nothing. Travesty. Every motherfucker should be ashamed of themselves. And I might fuck around and take down the video. Psych, I ain't taking down shit. I'm gonna let y'all see all the flaws. Let y'all see all of it. And go back, talk shit. I don't give a fuck. My skin is thick. But I'm gonna say it about myself right now. That shit was a fucking travesty. It was sad, you know. And say he did do it eventually. I don't know who did what. But for us to convict him without really knowing nothing. Only person that's supposed to say something is people that was there. Akademiks, you weren't there, fat boy. And everybody say you don't go outside. Everybody know you don't go outside. Everybody know you stay comfortable around your couple of females and your big ass bodyguards. So where the fuck do you get the gall to talk about who killed this person in the spot? Any rapper, any type of smoke, he's supposed to be on top of it. But when you fucking false reporting, there's a big problem with that, homie. You lost a lot of credibility. And I hope a lot of y'all recognize that. He lost hella credibility. What my boy say? James Hudson. The internet was saying DJ Act solved Takeoff murder. When the truth, he lied on Lil Cam for clicks and views. It don't get no more clear than that. You lied on another kid, and I ain't gonna say another black kid or whatever, another kid, another American kid for clicks and views. And like I said before, this kid had potential because of his relationships. And if he did do it, whatever. If he didn't, but you didn't have no right to tell us he did it. With your power of influencing your views and your numbers and your millions of subscribers. You didn't have that was totally irresponsible, totally fucked up, and it shows the type of person we dealing with. And I did a video about this fat boy a long time ago, and I'm sticking to my shit, you feel me? I'm standing on whatever I said then. It's the same shit I'm saying now. This dude is reckless. He's a fucking spaz, man. If you follow him, you're going into a brick wall. Period. DJ Akademiks, you were dead wrong, you fat piece of shit. We can't be accusing people of shit we don't know. I ain't gonna lie, I assumed he had a plug with the feds because of his relationship with people like 6ix9ine. So I assume he kind of knew what he was talking about. I didn't even pay attention to the video, but he was putting up details saying, now look at this, blue hoodie, yellow hoodie, all this shit. And I just ran with it. I was fucking dead wrong for that, man. Never, ever, ever will it happen again. Never will I trust that fat piece of shit with no info ever again.
And then lastly, I would simply say there are just too many young men. And I'm being a little bit even more specific. There are too many young men of color who are killing other young men of color. And that has to stop.
Thank you.
That has to stop. So this is unfortunate. You have a young man, I think 33 years old, is the suspect here. And Takeoff was under the age of 30. Okay. So all families are impacted in this situation. But if you commit a crime in this city, we are going to expend all available resources to find you. Okay.
All right, thank y'all.
That was a hell of a way to send a message too. Catch the real nigga.
Once again,
The real one
police
that did it.
here
Real killer.
announcing this arrest after a investigation taking place. There you can see the picture of those individuals who were involved in this case. Again, the one being charged with the murder of Takeoff is a 33-year-old Patrick Xavier Clark, who you're seeing there pictured on the left-hand side of your...
Like I said, 3 questions. Was DJ Patrick involved in a dice game? Was DJ Patrick affiliated with mob ties? Was the killing of Takeoff done execution style, or was it a straight bullet? And here go the 4th one now. Did Lil Cam even have anything to do with this situation? Because I see now, as I'm looking at it, they got the picture of Lil Cam and DJ Patrick up there. And my brain is telling me Lil Cam, I don't know, honestly. Because of his picture up there, I don't know if he's telling or not. I don't know what's going on. I really don't. This shit is an ill situation going to unfold for sure. Because when you're dealing with mob ties, who knows the possibilities. We all know, somebody put in the comment that Jay Prince be paying the feds off and all types of shit. But the thing is, I looked up DJ Pat. He's not a big DJ. I guess he's a local DJ or something. You know what I'm saying? So, is he going down as a fall guy? Is he going to go ahead and take a little something on the neck and then collect something when he get out after 10 or some shit like that? I don't know. Because like I said, the feds is tricky, man. And if Jay Prince got ties with the feds for real, because if you read his book, because I did, I should say, the feds been trying to get him since he was in his 20s. When he's rolling around, the feds try to set him up allegedly or whatever else, and all this type of shit. So, do you think the feds gonna just stop and leave you alone all of a sudden? Nah. Especially if they know certain things about you in your past. You can change up all you want, but if they know certain things about you with that defy the statute of limitations, then they got you in their bag all day long. This killing I do believe it was an accident. But you got a lot of people that believe Takeoff was a sacrifice. You got a lot of people that believe it wasn't an accident. It's just ill. But hopefully later in the comments, let me know for real. Somebody in Houston know. Was DJ Pat mob ties? First of all. Was DJ Pat involved in this dice game? Now I'm gonna let the police answer these rest. Was the killing done executioner style, like they said, like the internet said, like my dumb ass said? You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie. Or was it a straight bullet? The police say it was wrong place at the wrong time. That make me think it was a straight bullet. I'm not here to tell y'all what it is, like DJ Akademiks. He's sitting on his throne, he's telling y'all, look at this happened and this and that. When really he wasn't there. But I'm here to make y'all try to open your eyes and ask more questions and stop believing motherfuckers on the internet. You feel me? For real, for real. It's your boy Bush. That's how